Read Romans 8:24. Repeat Romans 8:24. Read.
For in this hope we were saved. But hope, the object of which is sin, is not hope.
It's not hope.
For how can one hope for what he already sees?
You cannot hope for what you already see. You don't see yet. But faith began the journey to lead you to sight of divine things. Sight of divine things. Okay. You can read 2 Corinthians 5. Start from, I wrote in verse 7, but take it from verse 5. Let's take it from 2 Corinthians 5. Take it from verse 5. Is somebody learning this? Is somebody learning this? Some people, yes, even now, there are lots of people. You are looking for love. Even you have a partner, you are still looking for love. You didn't find it. Because you ran away from loneliness. You were looking for somebody
who will entertain you.
You have to be developed in order for you to be the one. If you can give love, you are strong. You are strong because you can give love. You can give something that nobody can ever receive. And this will help all of you serving God. That you will teach people, you will develop people. Anyone who leaves you, they know what they've left. They know where they are, that it's not like where I come from. They know that where I come from, I experience something divine. That's why it is impossible to restore those who have once tasted divine things. You have tasted, you misused. You tasted, you never realized that you are there to be developed, to be given love, to be taught on how to go on this journey. Because if one moved from faith to love, they can teach you, they can help you. This is where I come from. I'm from the pit. Let me help you how to come out of it. That's the scripture we've been reading all along. But you know why the Holy Spirit says faith, hope, and love? Do you know why? Faith depends on nothing. Seeks no validation from anybody. This is the power of solitude, the power of being alone. You are rest assured, though you haven't seen it yet, your experience, you have not seen it yet, but faith has led you, leading you to sight. Because God is love. And love, listen, love is eternal. If you give love, you are not changed by anybody. Because you are the love. What is in you is eternal. Satan cannot interrupt. When you are at work, the Father is at work. Nothing, no temptation, nothing can interrupt. Nothing interrupts your prayer life. Nothing interrupts your worship. You are not disturbed. They will tell your church will be closed. You are going to fall. But if you know your journey, because if you expect them to validate you, if what lives in you is of God, what they say shall never happen. Because what is love? Love is eternal. God is love. And God is eternal. What is eternal cannot be disturbed. Nothing disturbs here. So love cannot go back to fix loneliness. Faith, this takes you to a journey to arrive here. So many are lonely. They go out to look for love. How can you give love looking for love when you have nothing? You are empty. You can give nothing. There's nothing that you can give. Why are you going
I miss love.
so you can't give
You
it.
lack love, therefore
Go-
you can't have it.
You have friends, you have this, now they disturbed you. You have people who interrupted you. What you saw pleased you. You ate. After eating, you were deceived. And later you cry. Ke batla lerato.
I
Le
want
kae?
love. Where
Why are you
is
born
love?
again?
Ekaba
Did you
o
begin your journey with
Ekaba o
faith?
thomile leeto la gago ka tumelo na?
Now you have everybody surrounding you
Jalo bona le
here.
batho ba go dikaneditše mo.
And meaning you reject
Seo se ra gore o ganne
loneliness.
bodutu.
Satan comes.
Satan
Jesus was alone.
Just o be a le nosi.
Who are Ntusen? Satan is you.
He
No.
didn't say, help me, here's the devil, nangu Satan.
Ntusen, not seeking somebody else's help.
Ga a ka a nyaka
But
thuso ya
dependent
motho,
upon
ebile
God.
a itshetlega ka Modimo.
Faith depends on no one
Tumelo ga e
but God.
tshetege ka selo e upya ka Modimo.
So when hope comes, hope turns into experience. You don't see yet, but faith leads you. While it happens,
Ka baka lang e direga.
these attributes, faith, hope, and love,
Tumelo,
together
polofelo le lerato ga mmogo
completes
di phethagaja,
perfection.
di tlisa phethagalo. Go ba botlalo.
This is 1 Corinthians. The Corinthians, during that time,
Bakorinte ka nako
mirrors that you see, it's out of glass, am I right? So during that time, they didn't start mirrors with glass.
ka nako tseo ga batho
They
ba
started
ipone ka
mirrors with
galase.
iron,
Ba ithomile ka tšhini.
of which it was causing serious blurriness.
Beno e be e dira gore go se ka bonagala ga
They did not
botse.
see clear.
Ba be ba sa bone ga
For
botse.
now, Paul says, for now we see a blurred reflection as in a mirror.
O re re bona e ponagalo
It's not
e e sa
perfect yet. It's
bonagala
not
ga
love.
botse. Bele ka mo se ipone ga se e phethagala ga
We
ena
don't see.
ga se lerato.
We don't see yet.
Ga re se sure ra bona.
We walk by faith, divine things, but it leads us.
Eupša e
We
riša.
experience rough
Re
times.
itemogetse dinako tše thata.
And when it comes here, we will see it clear.
Bele ge re fitlha mo re tlo bona ga botse.
Somebody who carries love, you can never shake them.
Motho a nang le lerato ka se mo tšhiking.
O tla tsoga ka bošigo wa re ko mo
You will
disappoint.
wake up tomorrow and
Ke
say,
tla
I'm
mo
going to
lokisa.
disappoint.
Ka etsa so, ka etsa
I'll
so,
do
ke
this
tla
and
ngwala
this.
ka ena ge e rang,
I'll deal
fetsa
with him.
tomorrow
I'll
mona
write
re
about
mona
it.
performance.
Tomorrow
I'm
you
not
see them
shaken.
performing. A re ga ke tšhikile, ga ke tšhikinyege.
Love lives in you.
Lerato le phela
If they
gona.
give you love,
Ga ba o nea lerato,
you are there to submit to love.
o mo gore o ikokobeletse
If you fail to
lerato.
submit to
Ga o
love,
palelwa
you'll
ke
be
go ikokobeletse
disappointed.
lerato, o tlo swaba.
Because love is eternal.
Lerato le
Why
ka
you ka ra utlwe botlhoko wa
Why?
bo-
It seems
the
as if
love
you
that
don't
is in
feel
it is
pain.
eternal.
Lerato le leng go nna le ka go sa
Love is
feleng.
eternal.
Lerato le ka go sa feleng.
O ka se wa re go disappointa Modimo,
You
tomorrow
can't
ke
wake
tla
up
mo
and say you
lokisa.
disappoint God.
If God resides in you,
Modimo
love
a dula mo
resides
go
in
wena,
you.
lerato le dula mo go wena.
I just wanted to use a board so that you can understand, because some of the things I'll preach you, it will be difficult.
Dilo
But
tse dingwe le ke tlo di rera go tlo ba
I
boima.
believe it comes easy now.
Bjalo e bonagala ga botse
Hope
bonolo.
that is seen is not hope at all.
Kgolofelo e bonago ga se
It's hope, it's
kgolofelo.
experience.
Ke kgolofelo
You go through rough times, you don't even reach there yet. You don't see it yet. So we do not walk by sight, but we walk by faith. Faith is alone. You see nothing. But it leads where? Where does it lead you? It leads to? It's still leading you. It's not sight. May the Lord bless. So a lot of, if you know, when you carry love, you can give love. You can give divine love. Some people think you have been with people who have love. You've never been. You don't know mystery. You don't know. Some people think they're in relationships. Some people think they're in marriage. While you still experience loneliness, but you're married. I hit. I sharp.
Let it hit.
You still experience loneliness, but you're married. Because You left loneliness to look for love.
Ka
You
gore o
wanted to be
tlogetse
like other
bodutu,
people.
wa nyaka
Validation.
lerato, o nyaka go netefatswa, o nyaka go tshwana le batho ba bangwe.
The power of solitude.
Matla a go
Being
ba o le
alone.
nosi, go ba o
An
le
eagle
nosi.
leaves all the eagles
Ntsu e
when
tlogela
the
dithuto tsa
feathers
moka.
are old
Ge maphuka a yona a
It will leave
tsofetse,
everyone.
e tlogela ka moka.
and go to solitary confinement.
E sepele ya sepele
It will
e
be
dula
there
e
for a
nosi.
while.
E tlo dula mo lebakanyana.
A man who prepares for war
Motho a lokisetsago ntwa
or for big games,
goba dipapadi tše
they go,
kgolo,
they train without audience.
ba ya ba ikwetliša go sena babogedi.
They train without audience,
Ba ya ba ikwetliša go sena
not depending
babogedi. Ba
on
sa
people to
itshetlege mo
cheer them,
bathong gore ba
not
ba-
depending on people
ba
say,
ba
hey,
kgothele
our favor,
matsogo,
not
same with
depending on
favor
us.
Ga ba
They are
itshetlege-
alone
ba
training.
noši ba ikwetliša.
The moment they go out, they give it all. You say,
Ge ba tšwa
wow.
ba dira ka matla
You
go
love
wa
them, but you
makala.
can never have them.
Wa ba rata
They're
eupša o
from
ka se be
solitary
le bona.
confinement.
Ba tšwa lefelong leo ba bego ba dutše ba le noši.
They train
Ba
alone.
ikwetliša ba le noši.
That's why Isaiah 40 says, they that wait upon the Lord
Just
shall
like
renew their strength. So the eagle goes there to renew its strength so that it can mount up without being interrupted. Coming close to God, coming to love, coming to perfection without being interrupted, without being brought down or tempted, without being tempted. When you are tempted, you have been brought down. That's why many are in relationships, but you are not in a relationship. You are lonely because you left loneliness to look for love. And you found somebody is broken like you are broken. All broken, all lonely. It's quite, God has spoken to everybody today. Yo. I've never seen such faces. Yo, look at the faces. Isaiah 40. Even youth faint and they grow weary.
They get old while
Where did
they're
they
young.
involve, or what did they involve themselves with? They rejected being alone. Because youth, it's not a state of being married. It's not a state of being with someone. Youth, it's a state of being. So men grows like that. That's how men grow. From faith, youth, a state of being unmarried without depending on someone. But now, because there's a problem, you went to look for love. Love does not function that way. You start here. You have experience, hope, waiting upon the Lord. They that wait upon the Lord shall be renewed. Self-development. So one who carries love can judge anything that comes without love. Anything. Loneliness coming looking for you. Will you be ready to be washed? But now if you are not ready to be washed, you are disobedient. You are stubborn. You want things to be run the way. All of a sudden,
And you want love. You go to church, are you saved? You want love. Can you look for love once you are saved? Born again.
Can you look for love while you are born again?
Shame on you.
You can't look for love when you're born again. You can't. Yes. You will never look for love. People rejecting loneliness look for love. They are tempted by the one who is killed with deceit, Satan. That's why you hear Genesis 2. God created animals out of the dust. And God says to Adam, name them. I cannot say name them if you are not like me. You are like me. So now after that, there's no one suitable It means no one can match that love.
ga gona motho o a ka tshwanelang lerato
It
leo.
means you're not suitable.
Ra gore ga le
So
sepedishane.
if you arrive at this stage,
Jale ga le fitlha
no
maemo,
one just come lonely.
ga ona
And busy.
motho a tlang a na le bodutu.
No one was found suitable.
Ga gona a
Until
goditse
they
gore a
arrive,
tshwanela.
that's
Go
when
fitlha
you
a
become
fitlha moo.
suitable
Ke
for
ka moo-
each other.
ke mo a
You
kgona
share
gore a
purpose
tshwanele
together.
le o mongwe le abelana morero ga mmogo.
If you are not suitable yet,
Ga o setse wa tshwanela,
you are not. If you are not suitable, He created animals. You are not suitable.
diphoofolo ga o
This is
tshwanela.
Adam, you are still a cow.
O sa le kgomo yo ke Adam.
This is Adam, you are still a crocodile.
O sa le kwena.
This is Adam, you are still a mosquito.
O sa le monang.
We want to sleep.
O ya go robala. O roboka ka tsebeng. Wa reboka. Buy me a car. Build me a house. Phoka ke robetse.
You seek other women's validation to prove that you are a woman.
O nyaka netefatsa basadi ba bang go bontsha gore wena mosadi.
That's why the Galilean marriage,
Ke ka mo lenyalo la ba Galilee.
when a man proposes, they go to the city gate.
Ge mosadi e monna a be ka baya
And everybody
dikgorong.
comes together there.
Batho ka moka ba tla moo.
And the one who proposes will give a cup
Eo a
of
be
wine
ka
to
o tlo neya
the,
senwelo sa
one he
beine
proposes.
go eo a mo bekang.
after accepting it respectfully so.
Morago gore a se
It
amogele
depends
ka
how you receive the
hlompho.
cup from him
Go
who
ya ka gore
proposes you.
o amogela byang
When she
senwelo.
drinks, he checks the
Aiwa.
way you receive and drink.
O lebelele se amogela
It doesn't mean
byang.
when he proposes you, you are making him a favor.
A o beka wena o mo dira
No, you're not making favor.
Ha mo dira
Because
mokao.
Jesus proposes us.
Jesu o a
He says, I
lebela.
don't know. Only the Father knows
Ore
when
ga
that
ke tsebe,
time
ke
will come.
tate a tseba gore mo nakong
The
eo
marriage
tlo
of the lamb and the
tlang.
bride, when the trumpet
lenyalo la
sounds,
kwana
he says, only the Father, I don't know.
le ke tate
So
fela
he
tsebago.
proposes you,
Ge a
Galilean
go beka,
marriage.
lenyalo la
And after that,
Galilee.
when he sees how you
Morago ga
receive the
moo, ge
cup,
a bona tsela eo o
he
amogelang
takes
ka
out money he
senwelo,
gives to your father.
o tšea
And he
tšhelete o e
says,
fa tate wa
take care of her,
gago. O re mo
everything.
hlokomele, o dire dilo ka moka.
And she goes to be with her father.
Mme yena wa
Taking
sepela a le
care.
le tate go a mo
Alone.
hlokomela a le noši.
Alone.
A le noši.
And the son goes to be with the father alone,
Tate o ya sepela a be
waiting
a
for
le
the father
noši.
to say, now son, it's
A etse
time.
tate gore a re ngwanake ke nako.
If she waited enough
Ge a le go
and he
lekana,
waited enough,
le ena a
they
letile
were
go
all
lekana.
alone.
Ka bobedi ba be ba le
They come to
noši.
share purpose now
Ba tla go
together.
abelana morero ga mmogo.
They come to share what?
Ba tla go abelana
Purpose.
morero.
That's why some of you are couples, you're married,
Ba bang le
and you're
nyetse.
men and women of God.
Le bahlanka le
But the other one
basadi ba-
insults your calling.
O mongwe o roga
No, the
ka
way you
pitso
do
ya
it,
gago.
fokotsa
Tsela eo you doing it,
But
just
I
reduce.
reject. Baruti ba
People
batla
will-
you
this pastor
seek
will reject us.
validation.
O nyaka go netefatso.
You seek men's
O
approval.
nyaka go amogelwa ke batho.
You seek men's
O
approval.
nyaka batho ba go
And that's how
amogele.
many
Ke ka moo ka tsela
in
ba
the
bantši
church,
mo dikerekeng tša bona,
the house of God,
ntlong ya
the
Modimo,
body of Christ,
mmele wa Kriste,
fumbled.
ba dirile go diphoso.
You are a man of God if everybody accepts you.
O mohlanka Modimo ge batho ka moka ba go
Yes, I've
amogela.
been saying it.
Ke be ke
They
ntse
wanted to
ke
invite
kwele.
me to come and interview
Ba
me.
nyaka gore ke tle
They say
ba
people,
boledišane le nna.
usually when they say, I said, let them detail me
Ke re, ge ba
if they
bolela
want to
ba-
interview because
ga
I'm
ba
the one
mphe
to
dintlha
teach
ka
them. They don't
moka.
know.
Ga ba tsebe, ke nna ke swanetše go ba ruta.
You can't be from here, not even here. You
How?
can't be from here,
O ka
not
se-
even here. Seek this one
Wa hloka le- wa-
and
wa nyaka
question this one.
lerato.
You question what you don't know.
O botšiša seo o sa se tsebeng.
You don't know.
Ga o se tsebe.
They say people are saying you're not of God. What do you say?
Batho ba re wena ga o
I
se
don't
wena wa
seek
Modimo,
men's
wena o reng?
validation.
Ga ke nyake gore batho
I
ba
don't
nnetefatse.
depend on men.
Ga ka itshetlega ka batho.
To be who I am,
Gore ke be eo
I
ke leng
depend
go
on
yona.
God
Ke itshetlegile ka
to approve
Modimo.
it. It's God's approval, not men's approval.
Ke Modimo a netefatša go se
So
go batho.
already you failed. That means I
Pele o
cannot come to your radio
paletswe, o se
station.
dira gore nka se tle radio station ya lona.
You can't question what you don't know.
O ka se botšiše se o sa se tsebeng.
Divine things.
Dilo tša
You don't see
Modimo.
yet, but you want to question here.
Ga o sešo wa bona o pe o nyako o mpotšiša.
So faith, loneliness, solitary confinement.
Pele tumelo
A
goba
man
o
who's
le
being
noši.
alone,
Motho
confined there,
a beilwe mo a le
has
noši.
been well developed. When he goes out, he does not depend on others. He can make it alone. He can make it alone. Not moved. So he's there to give what is pure to others. He won't give what is false. He gives what is pure. Is somebody learning something? Now, you started from verse 5. 2 Corinthians 5, from verse 5. Start from there. Faith. We do not walk by sight, but walk by faith. But what does faith, where does faith lead us? Faith leads us to seeing divine things. Let's go.
2 Corinthians 5 from verse 5. Now, he who has fashioned us, preparing and making us fit for this very thing is God.
It's God. The one who prepared us, it's God, not men. You don't depend on men, you depend on God developing you. Loneliness, you're with God. God developing you. You take the word you have been taught, you go, you meditate. You can't meditate together at the same time. Okay, my wife, my husband, come, let's meditate. Divide come on.
How is it
What's
going?
Let's
enter the household.
Lily too.
The two of you go to the same
Meditate
place.
together. You don't think the same. But you get it all, eh? We get it. So Adam was alone when Eve came to him. Eve was alone when Satan came to him. What do you see? If you walk by faith, you'll avoid temptation. So you are afraid to disappoint him. That's how you're tempted. Oh, if I can disappoint him, I will lose. That's why some of you are carrying possession, you're having money. It's not real money. You didn't want to disappoint someone, and you have that possession. You have that money. Don't give a testimony. Please start from verse 5. Let's go. Were you aware that you're coming to church today? Were you aware? Thank God that you came. Because this is life for everybody. The power of solitude. That I know by experience. Being alone. And everybody wants to be with you. Everybody wants to set up meetings with you. Restaurants and everything. I'm used to that life. I'm used to. I can't miss. You just love your mountain alone. So that when you go out, you'll give love. Anyone who rejects your love, they failed your love. So you don't depend on someone. Because you've been lonely, you look for somebody. Somebody to come. People look for people to complete them. People feel lonely and they need people to complete them. You feel incomplete. It's not from God.
Let me tell you
Hey,
today.
You.
Listen.
You
wanted a person
because
to complete
you're
you.
incomplete.
Because
Let God complete you to complete others. Do we love Jesus Christ? Are you meditating too much? Huh? Do you know why it's not good for a man to be alone? Do you know why it's not good? For babies.
For bakeng sa bana. Hore go be le bana.
It is not good for a man to be
A
alone.
go a loka gore monna a
For
be a
what?
le nosi ka baka la eng?
How are you going to have Cain and Abel?
O tlo ba byang go tlo o Kain le Abele ba tlo tswa kae?
It's not good for a man to be alone,
A go
but they
loka
were
gore
both
monna-
tempted. Hey,
Gore a be nosi. O ka bobedi ba ile ba
hey. They were both
Ba ile
tempted.
ba lekega ka bobedi.
They were both
Ba ile
tempted.
ba lekega.
But if you can understand the loneliness of faith, believing in what God said,
Go
you
utlwisisa
shall neither
bonnoši ba
touch
tumelo, o ka
nor
se
eat,
ame goba
lest
wa
you
ja.
become
Ka se
spiritless,
bjang
you
go le tlo
die.
hloka moya la hwa.
Oh. Some kids ngwana le wana o tla ikutlwa.
Go and make a baby alone. See
O
to
tlo tla ka
finish.
robot e Elon Musk. O tla tla ka yona. Sa dia robot.
You'll come with an Elon Musk baby robot.
O tla ka daliwa robot. A ke ro bona le ka re kwa nnete.
You see, as
O
if
tlo re
you're
foro
the
re ba re tsamaya le mosadi mo pila o
let's say
tsamaya.
you're working with a
O
beautiful
tlo
one.
ba o tlo fela battery.
The battery will get finished.
O tlo need a charge. She will need to be charged.
I
O tlo
don't
mona ka
need
mo
a
restaurant
charge.
a re ba ro ya ka re ka fela. O ya ko plugin charging.
And you need to be
Charge.
charged on a plug. The battery's finished, they'll be blinking.
This is the reality of faith.
Se ke bonnete ba tumelo.
This is the reality of what? Of
Ke
faith.
bonnete ba tumelo.
Read from verse 5. Let's go.
Now, he who has fashioned us,
He who has
Prepare-
fashioned us, prepared us. Let's make men in our
A re
image.
dire motho ka se
A man
tshwana sa
like
rena.
us.
Motho wa go tshwana le
God
rena.
is love.
Modimo ke lerato.
Love is eternal.
Lerato le ka go sa feleng.
Uh-huh. How does he fashion us? He will start with faith.
O tlo thoma ka tumelo ga
Let's
re
go.
dira.
now he who has fashioned us, preparing and making us fit for this very thing is God,
Yes.
who also has given us the Holy Spirit as a guarantee
Yes.
of the fulfillment of his promise.
Yes. Of the fulfillment of his. He gave us the Holy Spirit.
Gore
So be
yena
led,
mo
but you
kgetha.
depend on God, on God's
Re
Spirit.
itshetlegile ka moya wa Modimo.
Not others, not
E seng
people.
tse dingwe, e seng batho.
Uh-huh.
So then, we are always full of good and hopeful and confident courage.
Of good and hopeful and confident courage.
Re dula re itile pelo.
We know that while we are at home in the body,
While we're at home in the body, in this body,
we are abroad from the home with the Lord that is promised us. For we walk by faith. We regulate our lives and conduct ourselves by our conviction or belief respecting men's relationship to God and divine things.
and divine things. You don't see them yet.
Ha o se show di bone.
With trust and holy favor. Thus we walk not by sight or appearance.
You see, not appearance.
E seng ka go
So he
bona.
appears before you.
Pele o tswela pele ga
Kale ke
gago.
le lonely. But what lonely? O bona motho a le lonely. O sala morago ko molong.
And lonely person can follow you into the fine.
Eh,
At the
o re-
mall, at the mall.
Ya ke na motho ne ke re
I don't have a person, so
re ka tsamaisana o kore ke a shorta. Wa shorta? Ha! O tlo nkimela.
I'm incomplete. Can we partner? You're going to be heavy on me.
Because yes, a lot of people made a blunder, living loneliness, living the time of self-development.
Bodutu le nako ya go ikgodisha.
That's why it says, they that wait upon
Ke
the
ka moo e re bao ba
Lord
letela
shall
go mo
renew
rena,
their
ba
strength.
tlo mpshafatsa matla a bona.
Even youth, meaning a state of being alone,
Le baswa maemo a
a
go ba o le
state of
noši.
not having anybody or depending on
Maemo
someone.
a go se itshetlege ka motho go ba o le noši.
You must understand Isaiah 40.
Kwešiša
Meaning youth,
Jesaja.
it means a state of not being married,
Moswa e ra gore
a
maemo a go
state
se
not
nyale.
being in love with
O
somebody.
sa ratane le motho.
Where the power of solitude begin to take control.
Mo matla a go ba o noši a tšeang taolo.
Where love gets to be manifested in you.
mo matla a lerato
And
le
you go,
bonagatswa go
you
mo go
get
wena.
married to give love.
O nyalwa gore o neye lerato.
You give love. Why?
O nyala lerato ka baka
Why
lang.
did Jesus say, blessed is the one who gives than the
Ka
one who
baka lang
receives?
Jesu a re go shegofetse o a neyang go na le o a amogelang.
He said, blessed is the one who
O
gives
shegofetse e a neyang
than the one who
go
receives.
na le o a amogelang.
You cannot give without
O
love.
ka se neele ka ntle le lerato.
So blessed is the one who gives.
O shegofetse
So
eo a
if you
neelang.
have love in you,
O
you're
na le
being with
lerato ka
someone to
gare ga
give
gago.
love. So you're with someone, you give nothing.
O na le motho ga o mo neye selo.
You're not blessed.
Ga wa shegofala.
Oh,
No.
it's impossible to bless others when you're not blessed.
Ga go kgonagale gore shegofatse ba bang mola wena o sa shegofala.
I repeat,
Ke a boeletša.
blessed is the one who
Go
gives.
shegofetse eo a neyago.
You give out of love.
O neya go tswa leratong.
You are blessed
O
already.
shegofetse, o setse o shegofetse.
So you cannot give
Bele o ka se
because you
neye
lack
ka gore o a hloka,
love.
hloka lerato.
That's why you can't confess that. Hey, ke shota lerato, hampe
So he can
lerato.
confess that he doesn't give me love, I lack
Hey,
love.
o tlhoka lerato.
You lack love.
Le kae la hao?
Where is yours?
A ke kry selo wena o batla
I
go
don't get anything, but you want
Giving,
me to
giving,
give you.
giving. So there's a
Wena wa
difference
gago.
between
Go na
him
le
and you.
phapano magareng ga gago le wena.
I repeat, there's a difference
Go na le phapano
between the giver and the receiver.
magareng ga monei le o a amogelang.
Are we clear?
E ka ba e hlwekile.
Many left loneliness to look for.
Ba bantši ba tlogetse bodutu ba e nyaka
If you
lerato.
hold on this,
O swareletše
you hold on
se, o
faith.
swareletše tumelo.
Your experience is being alone, solitary
Maitemogelo a
confinement.
gago
Your
a gore o be o
experience.
nnoši, o kgetholotšwe.
You get it? Hope. You're not
Holofelo,
seeing it yet,
ga o se šo
but
o e
faith
bone.
has
O
led
ke
you.
tumelo e go isitše.
As faith, you have hope. You still have faith to go
Sa
where?
na le tumelo go ya kae?
Abraham's journey began with faith.
Still
Still
Abraham le
hoping.
thomile ka tumelo a thabile.
Oh, still hoping
A golofetse
to see
gore a
the
bone
place
e
where God
lefelo
is sending him.
leo modimo a mo romelela go go lona.
So many ended with faith.
Ba bantši ba feletse ka tumelo.
That's why you struggle with love.
Ke ka moo le nago le bothata ka lerato.
Come on, I want you to get it. Why? 1 Corinthians 13, verse 13 says, faith,
E re tumelo,
hope,
golofelo,
love. And what is love?
lerato ke eng?
Love is eternal.
Lerato le ka go sa feleng.
Ali change.
It doesn't change.
It cannot be even deceived.
Ebile le ka se foriwe,
Tempted.
le ka se lekege.
Love cannot be heard.
Lerato le ka se
Love cannot be
bohloko.
heard. Love does not change.
Ga le fetoge lerato.
So if mutana no to disappoint on no
If the person thinks they're going to disappoint
o kopana
you.
le motho a sa diseng, o sa changing.
Just laugh and say they met a person who doesn't
That's why we say
change.
Jesus is the same
Ke gore
yesterday,
Jesu wa
today,
tshwana
and
mabapi le
forever.
gono le ka go sa feleng.
Oh, I believe somebody is rewriting a story today.
E mongwe le gono o ngwala taba ya bophelo ba gagwe sefya.
You cannot end up with faith.
O ka se
Faith
felle ka
has
tumelo.
begun the journey,
Tumelo e thomile
Hope
leeto.
comes.
Kholofelo ya tla
and love.
le lerato.
Go on.
For we walk by faith. We regulate our lives and conduct ourselves by our conviction or belief respecting men's relationships to God.
Yes, only relationship, only relying on God.
Re tshetlhegile fela ka
Faith
Modimo.
depends on nothing
Tumelo ga e
alone.
tshetlhega ka sepe.
It's a relationship
Ke
with God.
kamano le Modimo.
Uh-huh.
Respecting men's relationship to God and divine things with trust and holy favor. Thus we walk not by sight or appearance.
Or appearance, or what appears.
Ga re sepele ka seo re se bonago.
If you walk by faith, it's not what has appeared.
Ga o sepela ka tumelo seo o se se
Well, I'm not
tsweletseng.
claiming koloi ke faith.
You
Ke
saying
title
this
deed.
car is faith.
Ntlo e ke title deed. No, 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 no.
Lengwalothuo.
No. No, it's not what you see. It only leads you
E go isha
to what you're going to see in the future.
go seo o tlo se go bonago mo bokamosong.
Today,
Le hone
I think the back of the devil has been broken. Religion.
mokokotlo wa satane robegile.
Because get the reality of where does it lead you? You don't see it yet, but it began with what? With faith. Meaning, if you have love, you will have everything. Papa. You will have everything. If you have love, blessed is the one who gives. You give love than the one who receives. You're blessed. Value loneliness. Because that's where self-development happens. An eagle has to be alone to be renewed, to have new feathers, to have new golden beak. That's why eagles, when they remain with one partner until they die, and they mate until they die, they don't lose strength. That's why they that wait upon shall renew their strength. They will mount up with wings as eagles. Developed. Having faith alone in solitary confinement. It will remove those old feathers. Hit on the stone. And on the beak on the rock, it will be alone. Chiscop alone. Waiting for feathers to grow. Waiting for feathers to grow. When it comes out, wow. Everybody will do, ma. But it has got one partner. So because they understand each other, they come together to give each other love, to share purpose. To share purpose. Love does not fix loneliness. Love does not fix faith. Therefore, it's not good for a man to be alone. You must get it. Ne? Now, what's happening? There was no suitable partner. Meaning someone not suitable. If there's no one suitable, you will still remain. You're not moved. You will not be tempted. Is somebody getting it today? Let's go.
Yes, we have confident and hopeful courage.
Yes, we have confidence and hopeful courage. You see, we do not walk by sight, but walk by faith. Now hope. Let's live for Jesus. Now what? Hope. Now what? Hope. Meaning now what's happening? An experience now. They insult you. You don't open your mouth. You're alone. You don't depend on them to validate you. They criticize you. You don't conform to them because you don't depend on them. They can say whatever. You don't leave what God has put inside of you because God has given you purpose in you. Hold on the purpose and develop spiritually.
Yes, we have confident and hopeful courage.
Yes.
And are pleased rather to be away from home out of the body.
To be away from home out of the
and be at home with the Lord.
And be at home with the Lord.
Therefore, whether we are at home on earth away from him.
Away from him meaning in the body,
or away from home and with him.
Or with him in heaven,
We are constantly ambitious.
We are constantly ambitious,
And strive earnestly to be pleasing to him.
And strive earnestly to be pleasing to God. We strive to be, we want to please him. Now I know you live loneliness, you look for love for somebody to please you. I like love, I need love.
Are you saved? Are you born again?
A person who's born again does not look for love. They self-develop. Because God is love.
Therefore, whether we are at home on earth away from him, or away from home and with him, we are constantly ambitious
Yes, constantly ambitious.
and strive earnestly to be pleasing to him.
Yes, strive earnestly to be pleasing to him.
For we must all appear and be revealed as we are before the judgment seat of Christ.
We must come before that. I believe everybody gets to know now. You might be stuck there,
O ka no ba o eme mathomong.
and judgment time comes.
Nako ya kahlolo ya
Love
fihla.
cannot judge itself.
Lerato le ka se ikahlole.
But let's start from verse 5. 1 John 4. Let's start from verse 5.
Johane wa pele, tema ya bone re thoma ka temane ya bohlano.
Okay, start verse 8. We'll go to verse 5. Say, I love you, Jesus.
Re ke a go rata Jesu.
Say, I love you, Jesus.
Ke a go rata Jesu.
Read verse 8, and we'll go to verse 5.
1 John 4.
Verse 8.
He who does not love has not become acquainted with God. Does not and never did know him. For God is love.
And how do you reach that love?
Pele o fihlella bjang lerato
From
le?
loneliness,
Go tswa bodutong,
from faith,
go tswa tumelong,
from being solitude.
go tswa go beng o le noši.
Your experience,
Maitemogelo a gago,
and you have a relationship with God.
pele o na le kamano le Modimo.
That's true relationship. You share purpose now.
Le
If God put
abelana
purpose in
morero, ge
you,
Modimo a go neile
you're
morero,
sharing with
o
God
abelana le Modimo
to serve His people.
gore o hlankele batho ba gagwe.
Because for God to reach out to His people, He puts Himself into men.
Gore Modimo a fihlelle batho ba gagwe, o
Love.
itsentsha mothong
God is
lerato.
love.
Modimo ke
God
lerato.
resides in you.
Modimo o dula mo
He
go
make His dwelling in our
o dira
hearts.
bodulo bja gagwe dipelong tša rena.
Most successful people,
Batho ba bantši ba atlegileng
they started alone,
ba thomile ba le noši,
not depending on
ba sa
anybody.
itshetlega ka motho.
I'm not talking about most successful.
A ke bolele ka ba go atlega ka tsela ye mokuta o.
Yeah.
Lesego.
I'm talking about people who started alone,
Ke bolela ka batho ba ba thomileng ba le noši,
not depending on others.
ba sa itshetlege mo ba bangwe.
What do you give?
O neelana
Give love.
ka eng? Neelana ka lerato.
Come on, repeat that part. Verse 8. Are we learning something?
Re ithuta se
Are we
seng.
learning something? Verse
Ka ba re
8. Listen
ithuta
to
se
this.
seng. Tšhelete.
He who does not love
He who does not love
has not become acquainted with God.
has not become. This one brings a relationship.
Pele se se tliša kamano.
Relationship.
Se tliša kamano.
If you want relationship, when no relationship, why yaga?
You're telling us you're in a relationship.
Ash,
Raya?
relationship.
Here is a true relationship.
Ash,
Here is it.
this true relationship
E ke kamano
where
ya
you
nnete.
share purpose
Mo le
together.
abelanago morero ga mmogo.
Yeah,
Mo
you don't look for love.
ga o nyake
You give
lerato.
love.
O neelana ka lerato.
You give love.
O fa lerato.
You give love.
Ufale
You are a
lerato.
man of God. You carry. Hey, but you are not giving. You are not giving. Hey,
Yo,
go on.
ale
If you
neela
walk with
neela.
love,
O sepela le lerato.
you know your purpose is to give
O
love.
tseba gore morero wa gago ke o neelana ka lerato.
If you give love, you are enough. You give with love, you are enough.
Ga o neelana ka lerato o lekane.
And that's why we go chapter 12.
Ke ka morago go
Genesis.
temana le
He says to Abraham,
o re go
go
Abraham sepela.
to the land. I will show you. You don't see
Nageng eo
it
ke tlo go
yet.
bontsha yona, se šwa
But
e
what is
bona.
God saying?
Modimo o reng?
Those who bless you, I will
Ba
bless
bo
them.
šegofatša go ke tlo ba šegofatša.
Those who bless you, I
Ba
will
bo
bless them.
šegofatša go ke tlo ba
And those who
šegofatša.
curse you, I will
Ba bo
curse them.
rogaka go ke tlo ba rogaka.
So When you bless Abraham, it's like you're giving to God.
Go tshwana le go neela go Modimo.
You give with to love.
O neela rato.
You get it? So if you want to be blessed, you
go
give him.
hlokofala.
Meaning, Abraham, those who give you, I will bless them. I will give
Ba o
them.
neela go, ke tlo ba hlokofatša, ke tlo ba
Come on,
neela.
get it, people. You don't get it.
Ha le hwetše.
He says, those who bless you,
Ba bo
I will bless
hlokofatšago,
them.
ke tlo ba hlokofatša.
So if Abraham walks by faith,
Abraham a sepela ka tumelo.
now he's going to reach this
O
place.
tlo fihla lefelong.
All nations shall be blessed through
Dinaga
you,
ka moka,
Abraham.
lefatshe ka moka le tlo hlokofatša ka Abraham. Ditšhaba ka moka.
Okay, let me come to this. Why does God all the time say to everyone, when he appears to them, I'm the God of Abraham,
A re ga a tšwela go ba, a re ke nna Modimo
and
wa
Jacob?
Abrahama, Isaka le
He mentions
Jakobo.
3 generations.
O bolela meloko e
Meaning
meraro.
you have to be the
Go ra
fourth.
gore wena o tshwanetse go ba
Sons.
moloko wa bone, barwa.
Now, the first generation is
Moloko wa pele
Abraham.
ke Abraham.
Second generation
Wa bobedi
is Isaac.
ke Isaac.
Third generation is
Wa boraro ke
Jacob. So he says,
Jacob.
I'll bless, when I bless you, it will be to the fourth generation.
Go
So
hlokofatša go ya
the fourth
moloko wa
generation
bone.
is the sons of
Moloko wa
Jacob.
bone ke
Now,
barwa ba
sons of
Jakobo,
Jacob
barwa
were
ba
12.
Jakobo ba
Jesus
lesomepedi.
comes with 12
Jesu o tla ka
disciples.
barutwana ba
We are all
lesomepedi.
sons of
Rena ka
God.
moka re bana ba
Jesus speaks to
Modimo.
Nathanael,
O bolela
a man with no
Nathanael,
sin,
o re motho
no
a se
guile.
ba sena
He says,
bogodi.
you are an Israelite
O re wena o
indeed.
Israele wa nnete.
You will see greater
O tlo bona dilo
things.
tse dikgolo.
Meaning you don't depend on men.
Wa itshetlega ka
Where did
motho.
I see you, Nathaniel?
Go bone kae
Under the
Nathanael?
fig tree,
Go bone
not with
ka tlase ga
people.
setare ga se
Reading the
motho.
Torah,
O se na batho,
meditating,
o bala
alone,
Torah, o akanya o le
alone,
noši. O le
alone,
noši.
solitude,
O le noši.
alone, praying, solitary
O
confinement.
rapela, o le
Nathaniel,
noši.
when I saw you under the fig tree, I did not see you with people, but Peter, I found him with others, Andrew, others, but you, I found you
wena
alone.
ko hweditše o le noši.
You are an Israelite indeed.
Mo-Israele
Heaven shall open for you. You will see greater things. So can you imagine God comes to you? Who are you? I'm the God of Isaac. I'm the God of Abraham,
wa Abraham,
Isaac,
Isaac,
and Jacob.
le
When he ends up there,
Ga fela moo.
now I've come for you. I'm including you.
Ke go akareditše ke tlile mo
We
go
are all
wena.
sons
Ka
of
moka ga rena
God.
re barwa ba Modimo.
Now the fourth generation,
Moloko wa bone.
and that's why you need to understand, if you are led by the Spirit,
Go etapele ke moya mokgethwa.
if you are led by the
Go
Spirit,
etapele ke moya
you are
mokgethwa.
alone,
O noši.
not with anybody.
Ha ona batho mo go wena.
You don't go places where you're not led by the Spirit.
Ga o ye mafelong mo o sa etse go pele ke moya
You're not going
mokgethwa.
places.
Ga o ye felong mo
And
o
that's
sa
why
etse-
a lot of people,
Batho ba
you
bantši
go places,
le a sepela.
you go everywhere.
Le a gohle mo.
And some Christians like saying,
Bakreste ba
no,
bangwe ba
I'm
rata
in
gore,
that party.
ke mo,
I'm going to that
monyaneng
celebration.
o, ke ya
I'm going to the
moketekong o.
nightclub, but I don't drink. I'm
Mara
just
a
with
ke
my
nwe-
friends.
ke nwe- ke nwe
You
fela le
are
gore ba-
absorbing the atmosphere.
O gogela
You
maemo
absorb the
ao.
atmosphere.
O gogela maemo ao.
Many don't know spiritually how it works.
Ba bantši ga ba tsebe
They don't know
semoya e šoma
spiritually
bjang,
how
ga
it
ba tsebe
works.
e šoma bjang.
Even your relatives
Le ba meloko ya
inviting
teng,
you
ba o mema.
to celebrations which not are not according to God.
Diketekong
You
tse
say,
seng
I'm
go
not
ya ka Modimo.
partaking.
O re ga ke
Your
tsebe
presence there, you
karolo. Mo gona ba
are.
ga o-
Did the Spirit lead you
Ya
there?
ba moya mokgethwa o
Did the
etetse
Spirit of God
pele
lead you
na.
there?
O isitše moo
So
na.
you seek validation.
Jwale o nyaka go
Your family must
netefatswa.
approve you.
Batho ba tlhole ba
You
sa
seek
gore
to be
ba go
validated by your
netefatse.
family,
O nyaka go
by your
netefatsa
relatives.
gore le
You
meloko
just
ya
go there.
teng. O no-
You are absorbing. Just being there.
Gogela
You're like
ka
a
go ba moo.
sponge.
O tshwana le sepontšho.
You're like a sponge.
O tshwana le sepontšho.
You are absorbing the
O
atmosphere.
gogela maemo ao.
Some we just go to that nightclub. You just go to those parties.
Ba bang le di-nightclub-ong le di-party
You just
tseo.
go.
Le no sepela la ya.
Do we love Jesus Christ?
Ka ba rata Jesu Kriste.
Do we love Jesus Christ?
Ra mo rata Jesu
You
Kriste.
just go.
Le a ya fela.
You're like a sponge.
O tshwana le sepontšho.
And you think you're innocent.
O nagana gore ga ona
I'm not
molato.
doing what they do.
Ga ke dire
But
seo
you're
ba se
there.
dirago, mara gona moo.
Now, when you are led by the Spirit, you are alone.
Go etapele ke moya mokgethwa.
You don't seek anyone's
Ga o
validation.
nyake motho a go netefatse.
Now you please your families.
Pele o kgatlha
You
ba
please
meloko ya
your
gago.
friends.
O kgatlha bagwera ba
We'll just
gago.
go to that picnic, even though they drink whatever, but
Le
I'm not
bana,
doing
nna- a ke enwe,
anything.
nna ke
You're like a
tsamaya picnic,
sponge.
o tshwana le sepontšho.
You don't please God.
Ga o kgatlhe Modimo.
Those who please
Ba
God.
kgatlha go Modimo.
Repeat verse 8 again.
He who who does not love has not become acquainted with God.
If you're acquainted with God, can you be found there? Let's go.
Does not and never did know him.
Yes.
For God is love.
God is love.
Modimo ke lerato.
Start from verse 5. God is
Modimo ke
love. Now, when you come here, God is love. Where are you from? This is a relationship now.
Se ke kamano bjane.
Relationship with
Kamano
God.
le Modimo.
So if you say you have a relationship together
Gore
with
na
someone,
kamano ga mmogo le motho.
you must have love on the inside of you.
O tshwanetse go ba le lerato ka gare
You
ga
have
gago.
love.
O na le lerato.
To give love.
Gore o neele lerato.
Now, when you're lonely,
You are so lonely,
you're
you're
lonely.
looking for love. You are so
You
lonely.
run away from loneliness, which is supposed to develop you
O
to have
tshabela
love.
bodutu bo bo tshwanetse go godisa gore o be le lerato.
Now, wa le batla lerato.
Now you're looking for it.
Ba boditse ba re, hey, can't I tlise seketenyana wa ya o zola bjano ba re ke tlise seketenyana o batla lerato.
You're going to look for love.
O tlise Petrus o re ke tlise lerato.
You brought Peter, you said you brought love.
That's how people live.
Batho ba phela ka tsela eo.
And this is time, I believe tonight God creates, okay, God comes up with correction for every Christian.
Modimo le gone o tlisa diphošollo bakeng sa
God
batho
corrects everybody.
Phosholla batho ka moo.
People live to seek validation.
Batho ba phela
I
go nyaka
stayed
go
a long
netefatsa.
time without a mentor.
Ke dutse nako e telele ke sena motho wa
Being
nkwetlisa.
criticized.
Ke solwa.
People writing about me.
Batho ba ngwala ka
Up
nna.
from every angle.
Go tswa mahlakoreng
From within my
ohle,
house,
go tswa ntlong
amongst
ya
my
ka,
relatives,
magareng ga
and out there.
bagešo le kwa
But
ntle.
validation for men,
Mara
I've
go
learned
nyaka
one thing.
netefatsa,
Solitude
ke
is the
ithutile, goba
best.
o nnoši ke se se kaone.
Solitude.
Go kaone goba o nnoši.
Solitude is the best.
Go kaone goba o nnoši.
And that leads you to know how to give love.
Seo se o ruta gore o kgone go neelana ka lerato.
And I'm able to preach about these things because I know I'm from there.
Ke kgona go
Even
ruta
when
ka
I
sona
talk
ka
about,
ke
they
tswa
know
moo.
very well.
Le ke bolela ka sona ba tseba ga
No one can say, "Hai nyanya wena, go pele." Hey, hlala phansi.
Sit down. Sit down.
Nobody can come and say nyanya to me.
Nobody can. Ha hona motho a ka tlang a bolela ka mokgwa a ratang.
That's where you're going to become a living sacrifice.
Ke mo o tlo ba
Offer
sedimo se
to
se
God.
phelago, se se neetswe go
You
Modimo.
become a worship.
O ba melo.
That's where we talk about the relationship
Ke
now.
mo re bolela go ka kamano.
You give love.
O neelana ka lerato.
You don't look for love when you're here.
Go le mo ga o nnyake lerato.
People look for love to fix their loneliness.
Batho ba nyaka lerato go lokisha bodutu ba
This is
bona.
not supposed to be fixed. It's faith. Faith depends on no one. It's alone.
Se ga se lokishwe ke
Nothing.
tumelo. Tumelo ga e tshetlege ka selo, e dula e le noši.
Ke rata this moment. Where le nna lata eo, o utlwela godimo volume. Volume mo godimo.
The volume is so high, I can even hear the needle falling on the ground.
But we understand this, people. Please, when you are alone, when you are youth,
Go le moswa,
you are at that stage of
o mo
faith.
maemong a le a tumelo.
You are at that stage.
O mo maemong a le.
Now today, o gobetse o cabbage because no wirang.
Today you're broken, you're like,
Every
cabbage,
go
whatever
yang,
you
o
do,
batla lerato, la o
wherever
disappoint,
you
o batla
go,
lerato,
you
o batla
want
lerato.
love and it
O feleletse o leng
disappoints
cabbage.
you. You end up like a cabbage.
Yes, o phela ba o taste because o batla.
You are always
batla
tasted
lerato.
because you want love.
Yes, now o para ke tlo fa yona.
I'll give it to you as it is.
Bona ke tlo para.
I'm going
Ke
to
tlo
give it to you
nata.
as it
I
is.
ke ngwana mao.
I'm not your mom's child.
Because that's how people live today.
Ke tsela eo batho ba phelago ka
It's so
yona le go-
exciting
Go a thabisa.
to find yourself going
Go
anywhere.
ikhwetša o ya gohle.
Go, lady, everywhere. Being
sepela gohle.
attractive, being beautiful.
O le botse.
But dintši di palelwa go sala morago, di re, "Hey, ke
But a
palelwa go
fly
fihla."
can't
That's a
follow
fly re,
you.
"A ke fihle mole."
Flies can't follow you.
Let's go. Go. You started from verse 5, ne? Verse 5.
They proceed from the world and are of the world.
They are of the world.
Ke ba lefase.
Therefore, it is out of the world, its whole economy morally considered,
Yes.
that they speak and the world listens.
They speak and the world listens.
Ba bolela lefase le a bakwa.
It pays attention to them.
Pays attention to them. You don't need anyone's validation.
Ha o hloke motho a go netefatsa.
We are children of God.
We are children of God.
Re bana ba Modimo.
Whoever is learning to know God
Whoever is learning to know God,
progressively to perceive,
progressively to perceive,
recognize and understand God,
progressively to perceive. What image? Why are you so in love with this? Oh. Progressively,
Ka go tswela pele,
you are learning to know.
wa ithuta. O
If you
ithuta go
want to know
tseba.
God,
Ga o nyaka go tseba Modimo,
the moment you know Him,
ga o mo tseba,
they knew each other.
ba
Love,
ba
relationship.
tsebana, lerato, kamano.
Repeat.
we are children of God.
Yes.
Whoever is learning to know God, progressively to perceive,
Progressively to perceive.
A tswela pele go bona,
recognize,
Progressively
a tswela pele.
to. So faith leads to
Bele tumelo isha
sight.
gore o bone.
While still, it's hope,
Go sa le mo ke
but it's not
kholofelo.
sin. Hope that is sin is never hope.
Kholofelo e bona go
But it
ga
leads
se
where?
kholofelo. E go isha kae?
You will see God. You will know God.
O tlo bona Modimo, o tlo mo
They
tseba.
knew each other.
Ba be ba tsebana.
This is what we call relationship, knowing each other.
Se ke se gore re se bitsa go kamana go tsebana.
whoever is learning to know God, progressively to perceive, recognize, and understand God by observation and experience.
Hey. By observation.
Ka go
And
bona
what?
le
Experience.
maitemogelo.
So if we don't experience, faith turns into experience.
Tumelo e fetoga maitemogelo.
If anyone wants to follow me, then pick up the cross and follow me. Experience. Because you're hoping to know Him. You climb the ladder. Jesus says, I'm the ladder. You go up until you reach the gate. And the gate being opened, you will see greater things, heaven opened. You will find pasture.
Whoever is learning to know God, progressively to perceive, recognize, and understand God by observation and experience, and to get an even clearer knowledge of Him, listens to us.
Yes. He says it listens to us to get clearer knowledge about. Listen to whoever does not listen to us does not know Him. Look at the confidence of these people.
And
They're so
He,
sure. If anybody wants to know God by experience, listens to us. Meaning we are giving God. We are giving love. We don't teach to please men. We don't seek anyone's validation.
I will tell you as it is.
and he who is not of God
He who is not of God
does not listen or pay attention to us.
So how can it somebody to say, I love you and what I want to be with you, not listening? I'm following, I'm not listening. It means they don't know God. Please repeat. Let it. If you reach this stage of maturity, love is perfection. It used to be blurred, you couldn't see. It was a blurred reflection. But when you reach this, imperfection goes. Perfection comes. You see clear. You have the knowledge of Him. So whoever does not listen to us, so you reach here so that as a man of God, as a woman of God, that whoever does not, you are guiltless. Whoever does not listen to what comes from you, does not listen, does not hear, does not understand
Ga a
God.
kwe, ga a kwešiše.
Please repeat it.
And he who is not of God
He is not of God.
does not listen or pay attention to us.
Yes. Cannot pay attention to you.
A ka se go thele ka
Even
ka
if you
se
carry
go-
love,
Le ge o na le
you carry
lerato,
God.
o na le Modimo,
They cannot listen to
ba
you.
ka se go
They don't
theletse.
understand
Ga ba
love.
kwešiše lerato.
They don't know
Ga
love.
ba tsebe lerato.
They cannot pay attention to love.
Ga ba kgone gore ba theletse
And
lerato.
ba batla lerato.
And they want love.
Batho ba phela ba batla lerato, o tla ba bona.
People who live seeking for love, you'll see them.
Ka sekete sa lepanta, o ka re lepanta ke figure build, mara o pere sekete. O batla lerato.
They are wearing a set like
Serope
Lucifer
mperekele.
bird. They
Re go
want
nate.
love.
Mala mperekele. Le re stomach out mperekele.
They use their crop tops.
I mean, you are dressing that one side KV in nyane.
You
Le ga fele le nyane.
just take out a small cave.
Some unontsha the whole bag ko morao.
You just take out the whole back, the back.
Ko morao.
You expose.
And o re ke re ke.
And you're saying you're going to the house of
Your
the
whole
Lord.
bag ko morao.
Mokokotlo wa hao ohle. Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Most of ya tattoo una no cool.
And then you put a tattoo on your back, on your lower back. You think you're cool.
Happen na mengwe le ngwe be ya tattoo, a wit. Na mengwe le ngwe steak is not tattoo. So that's one.
A snake does have a tattoo. Have you seen it?
O tlhalosa one, it's not tattoo, tlhalosa one.
It's got a
Ka bo
tattoo.
green. Ba se tja.
And they eat it. That stamp on the steak.
E para too much?
Is it too much?
May the Lord show you love.
A morena, a
To
go
take you out of
bontshe lerato.
darkness
A o tlise-
into his marvelous light.
a o tlise leseding la gagwe.
You didn't expect this.
O be sa holofela se.
You didn't expect
Le be
this.
le sa lebella se.
Because some of things you don't just do them. You're
Dilo
looking
tse
for
dingwe ga o
love.
di dire fela, o nyakana le lerato.
Wazula.
You're hustling.
Motho a kgotsofala gore ke pila ke enough.
A person doesn't. It's
Because
not
what's
satisfied,
all-
I'm
it's
doing fine.
extension.
Because you're hustling. You make extensions in your body, using your body.
Extension, that's why I was tsamaya ka mokgwa o ne o tsamaya ka
You
teng.
don't walk the way you used to walk. You change your movement.
Is it too much today?
E ka ba ya
Is it too
baba.
much?
E ka ba ya baba.
May the Lord bless you.
A Modimo a re hlogofatše.
May the Lord bless you.
Modimo a re hlogofatše.
That's how many fall into
Ke ka moo ba bantši ba welago
Temptation.
mmelekong.
a person walking with love
Motho a sepelago ka lerato.
can look deep into a person that they have to be suitable.
A ka lebelela go
With
tiba
them.
ka mogare ga motho a tshwanetse gore a swanelane le ena.
Why? How do they look?
Ba lebelela bjang.
God puts you into a deep sleep.
Modimo wa go robatša go iša borokong bo bogolo.
God brings what you approve.
Modimo o tliša seo wena o se netefatšago sa maswanedi.
You don't depend on men to validate. God
Ga wa
validates.
itshetlega mo mothong gore a netefatše ke Modimo a netefatšang.